first things first, let's talk about Roman Reigns because he's the best. There was for starters, first thing on this show that I thought was really good was a video package during the show, which was about kind of the history of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso's family. And, it's stuff that people know, Rikishi is in it. The Rock is in it. The Wild Samoans, Yokozuna, people know these people are part of their family, but it was really nice for Paul Heyman, who I believe used to travel on the road with the Wild Samoans, I want to say.
Well, he was Rikishi's manager for a brief period of time.
Yeah, he's very intrinsically linked with the Samoan dynasty. And it was really cool. His voiceover, I don't know what it was about this video package in particular, whether it was Heyman's voiceover, the music they used for it, the images they had. I don't know what it was, but something really evoked something in me. I felt so into this video package. It was so beautifully done. I mean, it's not a hot take to say WWE have very good video packages, but this I think was exceptionally done. Just talking about the link between Roman and Jey, how they've been perceived in their own family and how they're living up to their expectations and what they're expected to do, and how come Clash of Champions, Gold Rush, it's going to be, it's going to be a slaughter, basically.
I'm going to say, I think that everything they've done has made Roman's eventual just utter destruction of Jey is going to be so much, I wouldn't say satisfying, because Jey's not done anything wrong, but it's going to be that is good booking. They have...
Yes.
Well done, WWE. And you don't say that all that much anymore. So genuinely, this match needs to be just not a burial, because I obviously don't want Jey Uso to never be able to wrestle, look good again, but just an absolute destruction of him.
I don't think that would bury him.
I don't want him to get a move in.
Me neither. I want him to get absolutely destroyed. And it's nothing against Jey Uso, because I really like the Usos in particular. I think they're a fantastic tag team. And Jey Uso has been really proving himself, as we saw in the tag match last week and in the street fight on this week. He's a really good wrestler. I really, really like Jey Uso. I want him to get annihilated because I want Roman to be the coolest. And the way he's going to be the coolest is by murdering him. But another thing that really added to this fantastic booking that WWE have been doing with Roman was this Samoan Street Fight, which was the main event, which was so fast-paced. It did not let up. It was spot, 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 spot through the whole thing. It was short, sharp, and it's exactly what it needed to be. And I think the booking through the match and afterwards was absolutely perfect. So I'll run through it first, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So essentially, it came out. Reigns was out first and cut a very quick promo of him just saying, don't get it twisted. I just want to let you guys know that, I can still wrestle. I'm going to kill everybody. I can. I just don't have to all the time. So he came out. Jey came out. Sheamus and Corbin came out. And from the off, you could see that Jey was getting in a lot more offense than Roman. Roman was just kind of standing there, occasionally throwing a punch kind of thing. But then he got dragged to the outside. He was just kind of vibing in the ring while Jey, Sheamus, and Corbin were resting on the outside. But then he got pulled to the outside by Sheamus, which is when he kind of ticked off, started hitting them. He got thrown over the commentary table. He got a 2-on-1 ganged up by Corbin and Sheamus, got thrown over the commentary table. Left Jey Uso alone in the ring, who got a double powerbomb through a table, kicked out, which was a nice little thing for Jey Uso to be like, I am a Universal title contender. I can kick out of this stuff, which was nice. But then after that, after he kicked out, Roman came back. He fired up, speared Sheamus through a barricade on the outside, which was amazing. And then when he got into the ring and when Corbin was there, Jey Uso from out of nowhere hit Corbin with the Universal title. Brilliant bit of booking. Brilliant bit of booking. Turned around into a spear from Reigns, and then somehow Jey Uso was already on the top rope because Roman had to literally scramble away from Corbin, like a look of panic on his face, like, oh God, because Jey Uso had already leapt off the ropes going for a splash onto Corbin. So Roman had to move out of the way, really panicked on his face as Jey hit the splash and pinned Corbin for the win. So it was like Roman showed up, but he didn't win because Jey Uso did.
Yeah.
So good.
Because it was the opposite of what happened last time, where Roman stole the pin, basically. Like, he wanted to be the guy who won the match. Roman could easily have pinned Corbin off that spear, but he was like, "Oh, there's a flying Uso."
Yeah.
So Jay got the win, and they sort of they celebrated together, but there was a lot more to it than that, because you had the whole Jay was holding the title, going, "I like this. I like the look of this." And he was like, but no, it's yours, Roman. There you go, cuz. And then Roman's like, yeah, cool. And as soon as J.O. turns around, Roman's like, that's my title. And I haven't been to Samoa, so I don't know, but I imagine this is what a lot of the street fights are like. It's two on two. And usually there's an Irish bloke and an American guy there as well.
Totally, yeah. What I really liked after this match was, Jay grabbing the title. As Roman was kind of looking at the title on that was laid out on the ring, as he stepped forward to get it, Jay picked it up instead, was staring at it for a while, teased like celebrating with it, but instead chucked it to Roman. And the smiles, the embrace, and then as Jay's walking off, he just gets very angry afterwards. I'm so excited for this match. I cannot wait because, like we said before, I just want Roman to murder him. It's going to be so fun. And I think that this character work from Roman and Paul, Jay, basically everyone involved in the main event, I think everyone did such brilliant work with this. Like, the booking has been absolutely phenomenal for Roman. And for the first time in a long time, someone in WWE feels like a superstar. Roman Reigns feels like a proper main event caliber talent that no one else is on his level.
And once again, it's just, you have the resources to put this much effort into all of your stories. So why don't you do it? Like, I feel like I'm being negative here, but when you see this sort of thing happen, it's like, wow, this is amazing. So why are you doing all that stuff on Raw, which is so the opposite of what it could be?
Yeah. It is kind of baffling, but I will say at the same time, this isn't just because WWE want this to happen, so this is happening. This is really good work from Roman as well. Like, I don't think anyone would be able to do it. I think Roman's presence, his history, Paul Heyman, that whole combination, it's really good work from everyone. So I don't think it's just like, well, WWE are pushing him, so I guess this is like the cool act now. Like, Roman's making it cool, I think.
And you'll have, many people will have watched, if you haven't, go back and watch Pete's news review earlier. But the sort of story from Meltzer is that they're trying to push Roman as a Heyman guy, but as far away from being like Brock as possible, which is the right thing to do.
Absolutely. And you saw it in this episode, Roman cut his own promo. Heyman didn't say a word. He didn't even introduce Roman. Heyman had the mic and he just handed it to Roman, who cut the promo. Like, that's completely opposite to what Lesnar would do. Lesnar doesn't say a word. It's genuinely, I'm a mark for Roman Reigns now. I genuinely, like, this is amazing. I'm so invested in him, in his character, this match at Clash of Champions, where he's going to go afterwards. I'm all in on Roman right now. I'm so excited for him. They're booking him brilliantly, better than they've booked basically anything else in a long time, because The Fiend was comparable until they hit his first roadblock, which was Hell in a Cell last year, because the SummerSlam match didn't really count because that was more of an angle. This was like, that's like Roman's, return at SummerSlam, or the payback match is the equivalent to the Fiend SummerSlam match. It was his first title match where they screwed him up. So I'm hoping at Clash of Champions, this is where they're going to really solidify Roman as the guy in WWE. And I'm going to love it, which is going to be so weird.
End of the line.
End of the line.
Yes. No, yes. Just really genuinely looking forward to a WWE pay-per-view match for... I wouldn't say that it's not like I haven't looked forward to other matches, but this is what I'm thinking, like, wow, I really have to watch this.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I was a fan, I feel like I have to buy this pay-per-view. I have to watch this match. Like, this is something that would make me buy it if I was just a casual fan. Yeah, it's amazing. Can't say enough good things about it.